So yeah, my name is Jessica Semler. I'm an Etna Borough Councilwoman. I'm the former Public Affairs Director for Planned Parenthood of Western Pennsylvania. And I've had an abortion. And I have to just say, I am so fucking angry right now. Today, mourning the blessed pretense that our bodies are our own, the farce that this is a free country. The Supreme Court, our federal legislators, our state legislators, none of them should have a say over our bodily autonomy. None of them. And I'm not just angry at the conservative lawmakers and judges who brought us here today. I'm mad at the politicians who say they're on our side, but still support anti-choice candidates. Multiple times over the years, we've had control of the federal executive branch and the legislature, but we are still here. I'm furious with the federal legislators who have the power to do something, like abolish the filibuster, but here we are. Instead, they're using this moment to fundraise for their campaigns.
That's right.
I don't want to hear one more Democratic man say that he's pro-choice, but personally against abortion.
Talk about it, Jess.
These so-called moral qualifiers are why we are here to begin with. In this upside-down world where statistics show that SCOTUS is at odds with U.S. public opinion, about 71% of Americans say decisions about terminating a pregnancy should be left to a person and their doctor. But guess what? That doesn't matter either. Our bodies are our bodies. Despite this draconian reality, where the autonomy over our insides is up for debate, having access to abortion isn't a theoretical question for folks to wax philosophically about. A person does not cease to be a whole person when they become pregnant. You cannot see someone's internal life by looking at them. But even if you could, we have to reject the premise that this is up for discussion. When I was at Planned Parenthood, I lobbied so many legislators about reproductive health access, all the data we could provide them, sharing all types of stories. There were many times after a lobby visit with a patient or doctor when we would just go to my car and cry, feeling so demoralized, as cowardly legislators would say they understood and sympathized, but they just couldn't support abortion for whatever bullshit personal reasons they had. I'm really proud of the legislators. We were able to educate and move on these issues. But I'm so angry that we had to do that to begin with. To argue or justify what shouldn't even be on the table. That this is an acceptable and normal debate. That brave doctors and patients have to so vulnerably bleed their hearts open with stories in front of strangers in the hopes that they might change their minds.
That's right.
Storytelling is such a powerful tool. Storytelling absolutely changes hearts and minds. But when I share my abortion story now, I don't do it to try to spark empathy with anti-choice folks. I share it because smashing stigma is important. And when we share our stories, we encourage other people to share their stories too. I don't have a good abortion story. I was not raped. It was not medically necessary. I simply was pregnant and didn't want to be. My life was not at risk, but my abortion still saved my life, and abortion saves lives every single day. We must be loud and unapologetic and not lean on the the heartbreaking stories to get people to empathize. We need to fight on every level we can, and that includes legislatively and electorally. But we cannot depend on those people to save us. We have to provide mutual aid and protect each other. We have 2 freestanding abortion clinics in Pittsburgh who are going to see a massive increase in patients seeking abortion from Ohio, West Virginia, and Kentucky. And while abortion is still legal here, thanks to the Hyde Amendment, Medicaid patients, and even most folks with insurance, can't afford abortions. The Western Pennsylvania Fund for Choice with Allegheny Reproductive Health and the Vivian Campbell Fund from Planned Parenthood, those funds go directly to patients who cannot afford those abortions. We must love and protect one another, because this work is going to be just the beginning. The rage, the grief, the hopelessness that we're feeling right now, we cannot let that go. We cannot let that go. We cannot keep it contained. We need to make people feel uncomfortable with what they're doing. We need to be so loud that folks cannot look away. We must forge this anger, and we have to use it. Be the light that you want to see in the world. And by that I mean, we must ignite our righteous rage into direct, righteous action.